From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And they can't bring him down. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Chargers.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Herbert off of play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a touchdown.
George Kittle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Off the play fake, Love. And that'll be incomplete.
That's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Yellow, 22. You, yellow.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Ready. Red, 38.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Okay, right.
11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Ready, set.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
60, ready.
Love. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Down. 40,
Love now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Chiefs.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever known.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And 16.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Let's go. Come on, sticky, green. Ready?
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They go bootleg. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Love from the gun. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Quinshon Judkins, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's get it spotted right in midfield at the 50. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now 3rd down and 7.
Down. Black foot, blue striker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 4th down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Chiefs.
Ready.
An inside run with Judkins. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The Chiefs at 6 and 10 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yellow, 22.
Once again, Judkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Check white. Yellow, blue. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Warren. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here we go. Ready.
Judkins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Chargers 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
Here comes the Chargers
line.
offense now back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Down the sideline he goes. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Savion Williams, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Hines-Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 yard. 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you. And you use your body to create some space.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Here we go. Set. Red, 38. Set.
Out to the right here to Wilson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
52 black. Ready, ready. 10 black. Ready.
Trying to hammer it into Jenkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Herbert now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4.
32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Myers in motion right.
And 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Cut.
Now Love. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And again back to Komet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, 60 red. 60 red. Smash!
They'll give it to Jenkins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It's now 2nd and 6.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of buying him up defensively. And now he brings up 3rd down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
White. Red. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Drill green. Green Jack. Set.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Here we go. Blue.
Love now. He'll swing this out to Judkins.
Love's pass. Complete to Quinshawn Judkins.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Black 40. Ready.
Again, it's Love. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
There wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Set, ready. 10 black. Watch the bull, watch the bull.
Going back to Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10.
Ready, needle blue. Yellow, 43, black, red.
Love. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Cole Kmet, a 1-yard touchdown reception. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Jake Elliott on 4-point after.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on second and long. Herbert over the middle, complete. It's Myers. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
A gain of 9.
And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
380.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Connects with Kittle underneath. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Chiefs' 21-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. In motion comes the tight end left. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man right side, Myers. Head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the Chiefs' 8-yard line.
380. Run.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So now after the penalty, they'll try again here on third and goal.
Lion. Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Set. Run. 380. Run.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Savion Williams. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And out come the Chiefs now. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Caught by Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Ready. Red 38.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Wilson. A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
Real green.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Cluster 6, 33, yellow. Ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Complete, this is Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Come on, set. 45, White.
A give, here's Judkins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hunt.
Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. 50, green. Steel, black. Ready,
Looking to throw. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Ready. Mosquito blue. Ready?
From the 29, Love. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Set punt. 36. Mega. Punt.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Chiefs 33.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
40. Chargers 25. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down by 15. Just over a minute 40 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for George
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Herbert going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Chargers.
Herbert to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 30-yard line.
Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. And he's going to go down again. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go, set. 45, white, black shot. Black ultra. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out quickly to Judy. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, black 40. Hut.
Here's Love. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set.
Throwing. Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chargers 25. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Herbert now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 4th down, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 19 yards.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team.